Hey, it's Cosmic Charles, and it's party time. I can't believe it. Turbo Party is a deck that I was have been playing. Well, I played before with Nameseeker Goblin, and it took me too long to figure out how to get the mana base right. So I only got to play it for I could have played it for a month, but I was busy. But so I only got to play it for like a couple weeks, and it felt so strong. Then to have Nameseeker Goblin banned, it's a tragedy. But it looks like the archetype might be, well, I don't know if I can call it an archetype, but it might be revived. So what is Turbo Party? So basically, with Turbo Party, you are trying to turbo out a Goblin War Party onto a kind of already buffed out field and swing in for lethal. First day class was kind of my backup strategy for this. Previously, I had Goblin Matron plus Nameseeker Goblin plus Goblin Bushwhacker, uh, but which is very strong. But anyway, we can't do that anymore. Instead, we're having a slightly slower deck because the original Turbo Party was able to win on turn one. Um, that but can still win on but this is slightly slower. Can still win turn two or three. But I had to make some concessions to the mana base. One of the things that prevented me from getting here, because really, these cards have, well, we'll get into this a little later, have really upped the power level of first day of class. I could have been playing this before I realized after I put it together, but I needed to cut the Lotus Petal and the Simian Spirit Guide. I was trying a whole bunch of ways of doing it, and I just didn't really want to put in the Writhing Chrysalis, which, by the way, I haven't tested yet, but I feel like it's going to be really good. In testing, these are always Goblin Bushwhackers, but so we'll see how this goes. It doesn't get reduced by your reducers, but it's kind of like, hey, I'm a slightly slower deck now. I can lean more into my second strategy, which is Avenging Hunter, and getting like an early initiative down, preferably an Avenging Hunter with haste. We have cut our Bushwhacker, so that's a little less likely. We'll see if Writhing Chrysalis is as good as Bushwhacker was. I feel like it just gives you more beef, more things to do. Whereas like Goblin Bushwhacker, you already need to have stuff going on, and it's just like a much better like Beetleback commander or something like that. Anyway, plus with all the Glimpses of the Impossible triggers, it can make it huge. Not to mention Glimpse of the Impossible's first day class is all right. Well, I mean, I thought it was all right the first time I tested it, but it's actually been pretty good, particularly now that How to Start a Riot has been printed. So what does this do? It is a trumpet blast that also can give a creature like a menace. So it's pretty good at pushing through damage. Now you wouldn't put the menace on the Avenging Hunter typically. Because they're already going to be blocking that with multiple creatures, but something that they need to put two on. And this is another new card from Avatar. This makes it so that running card draw like Glimpse the Impossible is better because you have more of it. So it's easier for you to draw through your deck. I'm only running one because at the end of the day you are trying to get creatures on the board. So Pest Summoning, Spirit Summoning, which are all cards that I was running originally in Turbo Party as well. We've switched also to the Apostle's Blessing because now we're running Thornscape Familiar, a card I was confused about when I made this up before. I think if I known that it reduced to red, I probably would have had this in the original Turbo Party. As what number, I'm not certain though. All right. Does that about cover it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I've only played it in tournament practice, but it absolutely was a complete blast. So we're hoping to do well here. We're up to 16 lands. Previously, I was running, but I think I was running like 13. That's kind of low, but I think 14 would have been all right. Actually, no, it was fine because I had the 4 Lotus Petal and the 4 Simian Spirit Guide. Yeah, so I could get away with running 13 lands in the previous build. But we needed to like make space, so we're running 16 lands now instead of those early cantrips, going slightly slower and trying to crush some people. All right, so we're gonna walk into the league now. I had to drop my previous league I was in. I was 1-0 with Ruby Storm, but I just don't think I'm gonna have the time to play 4 matches and a league today. I have a lot of stuff I need to do, so we're just gonna run this back. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully, we'll see. Because again, I haven't really tested this deck at all just in tournament practice. I did face 3 U-Terra matchups and won against all of them. To be fair, one of them, the guy made a misplay and then just like conceded the whole match. But he was dead the next turn regardless of that misplay. But game 2 may have been a lot harder. So we're up against Roger. Okay, and what do we have going on here? We have a turn 3 of Edging Hunter, so we'll keep it. And hopefully we can get it a little stronger. We do need to sack this Geothermal Crevice to make this a turn 3, though. Good draw would be a cost reducer, probably. There's Volatile Fjord, so we shall see if they tap out. Now, that was another decent draw, but we kind of need them to tap out now. So what's the plan, then? Okay, looks like they're tapping out. That's good. So we need to swamp out as much as possible. I would really like to hit 1 more point of mana. However, they cast that thing. Okay, great. So now we don't need to play into some of their tricks. We can just go BTE. Okay. So I'm not going to play anything that's not a creature into 1 blue mana. I think it's not a good idea. I don't think they're running Force Spike in this build. They could run Force Spike, but I think it's more likely Spell Pierce to Spell. So we're going to do this. This is what's nice about this deck. It has this type of play against... against... what's it called? These types of decks. No Force Spike, please. Okay. No Force Spike. Yes. All right. Always Yield. We're going to grab the Forest. No response. And we're going to try and get a Writhing Chrysalis down next turn. So this is like a kind of fairly standard like turbo initiative type start. So that you can always pivot into that plan if you're able to against something like this. And now they kind of need to hold stuff open, but so they're just going to pass, which is fine. I can kind of rebuild a little bit with my mana base. All right. Always Yield. We're going to Forge. I'm going to Forge onto my Avenging Hunter because I don't think they can kill it, or if they were to kill it, they would need to spend 2 removal spells on it. All right, there we go. Play this. Now that's interesting. Well, I don't actually need to do anything really because I already have like lethal next turn, so I'm gonna hold that back. But I can actually if they were to somehow deal with this, I could do something. And if they tap out, I can still do something because I believe with this that means that's no, because I wouldn't be able to. Because the Manamorphose wouldn't resolve. That would be 3. No, that would be enough. That would be enough. So I can resolve the. I can revolve. No, wait, what? No, resolve. I was right the first time. The Writhing Chrysalis. Regardless, I could just play this in Archomancer, but I don't think it's worth it. So let's see what they do here. Do they have a Spell Starter Sprite or something? No, they just concede. All right, so we didn't show them anything. We're going to need Pyroblasts here. Now, previously I was taking out my Bushwhackers to do some stuff here. No, but I think I'm actually trying to pivot more into the Avenging Hunter plan. How good is Writhing Chrysalis against them? How good? Oh, man, I don't know how to board. Shave, I guess. We guess we'll give it a shave. Oh man, this is hard. I really don't like cutting down on my haste. I think I have to cut Writhing Chrysalis. I don't. Should I cut on Writhing Chrysalis or not? I have no idea. Oh man, I don't want to cut down that far in card draw. I'm gonna go down. No, I'm not going down to Familiar. You know what? Here's what's happening. We're cutting all of our card draw. And we're going to bring in a third Goblin Lord party. There we go. I like that. That's better. Okay, and submit. More beef, less draw. We're not trying to chain off so much. Like, basically our protection has replaced our draw. Pretty bad. I would keep this in Ruby Storm, but this doesn't have any creatures or action going on, and it's just begging to you flood out. I have no glimpses, so I'm just going to mulligan. This is better. I'll keep it. I'm going to get rid of the... Wow, actually, I guess the forest here. All right, done. Yeah, so we just don't... Oh, okay, I should have kept the forest. Oh, well. So the thing is... what was I talking about? Oh, with Ruby Storm. You can keep hands like that because you actually have a lot of card draw in the deck. This deck is not trying to storm off, it's trying to turbo off, which is slightly different. Now, I'm going to need to think for a second here, because they have one blue open. They still only have one blue open. We're just going to cast an Avenging Hunter. Okay. And hope they don't have Force Spike. Avenging Hunter? And concession. So sometimes it just be like that. All right, so I'm gonna have a bit of a smoke. I know that was a break. I know that was easy. I didn't really need to, but you know, whatever. So we take those. All right, now then. But again, like, did you see how easily we beat like a deck that would have otherwise required an intense amount of effort and thinking on my part, like in Ruby Storm? Like, this is one of the reasons why I think Turbo Party kind of has that drunken monk style. It can just, you know, blackjack people. That's the word I was looking for, blackjack. All right, so, all right, I'll be back momentarily. All right. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, we're back from match 2. Now, this wasn't like the only build that you can make out of the new cards that have come out. There's actually another card that will do something interesting that I'm I forget what it's called, but regardless, there's other things I was thinking about doing with this deck. One of which was a warp strategy that was pretty spicy, but ultimately it did too much going on. It was I don't know. Maybe I can try it, but the problem is the creatures don't stay around. So if they're able to survive even one turn, it's just such a high risk strategy. So where are we? There we are. We're up against Walker. I think they're a burn player. Looks like they're a burn player based on their avatar. Not the best burn hand, but we can do something. All right, so we'll keep it. We're going to do something on turn 3 by the looks of it, which might be too slow. What we need is more, I guess, mana. The problem with burn is that this Avenging Hunter, like, I don't, like, putting this, let's say I put it down on turn 3, that's, oh, they mulligan to 5, that's a good start for us. So, I do think that this matchup, I'm not sure, we'll have to see how, I haven't played against burn yet, so I don't know how Turbo Party is going to fare against burn. Now, it was a decent matchup previously, but, oh, what? This isn't burn. Oh, well, that's good for me. Okay, so this... Should I play the Thornscape Familiar out? And let them kill it? Or should I save it for my mana? Well, I'll just play the Thornscape Familiar out. If they have removal, they have removal. I don't think this is a waiting around type of deck. There's only 1 mana short. So do they kill it? Yes, they do. No, they go Ichor Wellspring. Nice. So that means I can play the Avenging Hunter. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it with haste, though. Unfortunately. But, Desperate Ritual. This. No, there's no way. If this was a an Archimancer, I could, but I can't. So this, I'm going to grab the forest. Or should I grab the mountain to sacrifice so I can sacrifice this geothermal crevice? I think it's going to be the mountain, actually. So I can go first day class into Aang or something. Because I need to draw some cards here. That's what's so great about that stuff. I'm not going to cast the first day of class now because or should I? So I could cast it and give myself another card draw type thing. Well, I can cast it on the Ren step if I need to. All right. They draw a card. I am recording, right? Yes, I am. So we've been drawing our Avenging Hunters side of the deck lately. It'd be curious to see how consistent the other side would be. All right. No response. I'm going to forge into my Avenging Hunter. I'm going to go first day of class. I'm going to grab Abandon. And I should have done this on the red step. I just kind of forgot. Red. And I'm going to discard one Goblin War Party. Then I'm going to play a Forest. I'm going to move to combat. And they're down to 9. Another nice thing about doing the turbo style rather than the storm style is that you're better protected against weather the storm. Now this deck might run fogs, I don't know, but we shall see. They play Lembas. So I guess they're probably trying to get some type of protection thing down, like Krauk plus that Death Touch, but they don't get it. So far, Avenging Hunter's been just carrying, doing all the heavy lifting for us. Do I want Apostle's Blessing? It's pretty good, but I think I'd rather just play into their removal, if I'm being honest. All right, resubmit. Because like, what am I gonna cut? My glimpses? No. Like, that's one of the things I was wondering if I should even be running Apostle's Blessing in this deck since I'm an aggro deck. I like Goblin more. Well, they do run field board wipe, don't they? But Apostle's Blessing isn't really even good against board wipe. Maybe I should change that out for like, no, because that's regenerate. And they can just do it before I attack at the beginning of the combat. Let me think. What could I run for field wipe? I'm sure there's something out there that's in red and green, I hope. I don't think I can really afford to splash anything else. I'm sure there's maybe a pump spell or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Anyway, we're just going to try and romp and tromp and stomp through. Hopefully we can get a Goblin War Party hand. You need a lot of mana for those, but it's not like we don't have a lot of mana. We have like 12 rituals, right? We'll keep this. This is kind of more of a drawing type hand. We're going to go Woodlot, Mountain, BTE, Desperate Ritual, Glimpse, or something like that. So trying to do something on turn 4, which, ooh, that's kind of slow. So maybe instead it should be turn 2, Burning Tree, Goblin and Narcomancer, Mountain, Desperate Ritual, Glimpse, and then just make a bunch of spawn tokens. I don't know. I don't know if I like the sound of that. I'm going to need this Glimpse to be a card draw, I think. Which means I'm going to need this Goblin and Narcomancer to stick around. But, yeah, I need to work into something. Now, previously, because I ran Goblin Bushwhacker, I was like less concerned about the tokens. So I'm considering maybe I should still be running Goblin Bushwhacker because of how much. Oh, well, that's quite good. All right, so we're gonna go Hickory Woodlaw, and we might try and do something on turn 2. We don't have that much green though. Let's see what they do. I might wait one more turn to give myself more green mana. Yeah, take up all my mana. I'm just going to play this. Give them one more turn. They miss a land drop. I don't want to fizzle to anything. They could hit the land drop here. Okay, there's that. I don't care about that. I'll discard the woodlot. Play the mountain. Go green. I guess I could have held that mountain. Oh well. Goblin and Archimancer. Desperate Ritual. And we're going to lead on to Glimpse because we still have 2 for the Seething Song. So Glimpse. Nice, that's good. We're going to go Manamorphose and we're going to go green-red. We still need some way of giving everything haste though. Okay, so green and red. Okay. We have a lot of green now. I'm just going to go red, red. Red. And red. Okay, we still have card draw. We still have card draw. So I'm going to go Glimpse. 1, 2. Okay, good. We hit some haste. Haste effects. This is going to be sweet. Alright, so Desperate Ritual. Oh my god, this is going to be amazing. Goblin and Archimancer. Seething Song. BTE. Okay, no response. I really hope they can't wipe the board. BTE. Okay. Always yield. And cast with Entwine. Cast. Oh yeah, that felt great. Now the storm count is 11, interestingly, but I mean, you know, sometimes you get your stormy starts. No Kraut Clan Shaman, please. One time. This is a lot of damage, by the way. I don't know how much it is, but I know it's a lot. 3, 6, 9, 12. It's 18. Oh, it's not even lethal. They can just take it. Oh, well. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. Yeah. Close. That was pretty sweet, though. So yes, good. I am still recording. All right. Right. So they're pausing for an awfully long time. I wonder what they're really thinking about blocking. So they're at 2. They can go Kraut Clan Shaman, wipe the board, perhaps. That would be very bad for me. But you know, like you got to play to what you have, you know. So do they have the Krauk? Looks like they have the Krauk. Damn. So they can sacrifice 2 artifacts and clear the board. However, we have the ability to. However, we have enough mana that not bitter. What's it called? Okay, so they're not going to go for it. They're going to let me perhaps do something. So we're just going to go to combat and attack. Except with the Eldrazi spawn. And make them sack their board. And then we're going to play our forest. We're going to play a Thornscape Familiar. We're going to attack with the Thornscape Familiar as well. Alright. Combat. And then we're going to play this Writhing Chrysalis. Of note, Goblin Bushwhacker would be lethal here. I don't know how much I'm liking the Writhing Chrysalis. I feel like it's right, though. I do feel like... Wait. That's wrong. We don't want to sacrifice that one. We want to sacrifice this one. Nope, that's still the same one. Why do we want to do that? Because we want to be able to cast double... Stop doing the green one. Because we want to be able to do double green on the Pest Summoning. If we were to draw a thing. No response. So I'm still torn whether or not it should be Goblin Bushwhacker or Writhing Chrysalis. I'm not certain. I'm yeah. Oh, look, we won the match. All right, nice. It's been real easy so far, so that's good. Uh, do I want to run another one? I don't know. I'll be back. I'll be back for the third match. Nice. It's been fun. Okay. Okie dokie. I think we are recording. Yes, we are. Sure, I'll keep it. It may. Should I? Yeah, I'll keep it. Whatever. Let's see. We're up against Cliffgate. That's not good for me. All right, I need to hit lands now. Well, that is a land. So we have. I'm gonna try for something on turn 2. We can use the glimpse tokens to accelerate into a Goblin War Party. It's not gonna be pretty though. Outlaw Medic. That's good against us, I think. All right. So this, that, Thornscape Familiar. Now, should I cast this Burning Emissary? I don't think so. All right. Desperate Ritual. Glimpse the Impossible. All right. We hit another Glimpse and another Goblin War Party. We'll just let these go into exile. I'm imagining they're going to kill our Thornscape Familiar here. Now this is interesting. So this is a matchup where Ruby Storm would actually fare better against. Let's see. I'm not going to block. Let's see what they do. They go red, kill my thing. And they go white something, Outlaw Medic. So I'm just going to go this, and I'm going to go red, red, Burning Tree Emissary. This. And I think I will sack this actually, and sack one of these tokens and cast an Avenging Hunter. Avenging Hunter coming in at the perfect time here. You know, better lucky than good. That's what I say. Always yield, and I'm going to grab a forest here. Okay, I'll pass the turn. That does help you get out of this lock they have going on. They do have Prismatic Strands though in this deck, I believe. There's of course Skyfisher. They're probably going to return either a land, probably a land at this point, I'd imagine. Yeah, there they go. And what do? They don't have Strands up. They do have a Lightning Bolt, perhaps, potentially. And there's some Lifelink as well. So that's 1, 2, 3. That is enough to kill, unless I go no response. I'm going to put the tokens on the Avenging Hunter. Forge. 2 counters here. No response. That's a first day class. That's actually pretty good, right? What can I get with first day? So I can get the Trumpet Blast, but that's not enough to kill them. If I go first day, then that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's not enough. I can go first day Glimpse and make a bunch of 1/2s. But then what am I grabbing with that? So the question is it first day Glimpse here? Does that really do anything for me? I don't think it does. Maybe it's first day. Aang. No, I don't think it's first day Aang. I don't want to sacrifice any of these tokens, really. You know what? It's first day. Sacrifice. I can't do first day in that, though, can I? Undo. Undo. Make a bunch of 1/2s that does stonewall them pretty hard. Yeah, I'm gonna do the first day plus Glimpse. All right, first day. I'm gonna grab the. Trumpet Blast, or How to Start a Riot. And then I'm going to sacrifice, cast a Glimpse, and just make three 1/2s. Oh, wow. We had the Seething Song coming up. Maybe I should have been more patient. Nice thing about the spawn tokens, though, is that they are colorless. All right. So they have the Basilisk Gate now. They can make their cat a 4, but they choose not to. Okay, no response. So this tells me that they do have the strands. That's pretty good. So I do want to do How to Start a Riot, and I want to give one of my spawn tokens Menace to guarantee that I get through here. If you have Lightning Bolt, this blows me out, though. But it plays through Strand, so that's what we're going for. All right, attack with everything. Combat damage. Let's see the strands. All right, there's the strands. So they make whatever. I guess I choose green. So they're only taking 6 here. Okay. Okay, they do get to draw a card. I got to go to trap. Take him down to 6. Okay. I'm not in a good spot right here. I can't cast this Goblin War Party. I can... yeah. Maybe I should have waited a turn, because I could have done a lot more with the other things. Because one of the ways you can deal with Prismatic Strands is by having like green and red out. But I need to get these. I need to get these tokens down. So yeah, they're going to be able to take the. They're going to be able to take the initiative here and keep it. So I think we might have our first loss here, actually. But you know that can happen. Strands is pretty brutal. We do have Flaring Pain in our board though, so we'll be bringing those in for sure. There's also an argument like that Seething Song would have been incredible. Would have allowed me to resolve this Goblin War Party, which is why I was thinking maybe like even just looting with the first aid would have been really good there. There's another Goblin War Party, which I can cast. Make 3 red 1/1s, but I think here I'm just going to cast the Goblin Anarchomancer. Well, actually, undo. They're going to gain 3 life here, 4 life here, unfortunately. But I'm going to swing in with the Avenging Hunter. I need to set myself up here for something. and see what they do. They're going to probably flash back the strands. You have to hope that's our only strands. Okay. And then I'm just going to play this Goblin Anarchomancer, which gives us a shot at resolving a Goblin War Party. We're going down to 10. So that's not good, because they've actually kind of caught up with us with the trap. So post board, I haven't conceded yet because like there is a world in which we could win, but we're bringing in our Flaring Pains post board and hoping to go a little faster as well. I shouldn't F6 because if they do decide to pump a lifelinker, I need to be able to block and sack one of these spawn tokens. Ooh, no response. So how much life are they gaining? They're gaining 10 life now? Well, I mean, how much life is that? 18 life. No prismatic strands in the yard. Well, I'm just dead. So how much do I need to block here? I need to block 2, if I'm correct. All right, so declare blockers. I will block with my here, because that's 7, that'd be 9. Wait, reset blockers. Do I want this mana? I think I'd rather keep these around. Wait, no, reset blockers. Block here, because that's 2. The 1 damage might be relevant, I think. And this should keep me alive. Combat damage. Alright, they gain a bunch of life. I don't know if we can kill them from 28. Probably not. But let's see what we have. Nope. Okay, so that's not nearly enough. That would be nothing because I can't even entwine it. Okay, concede game. Unfortunate, kind of petered out there. That Seething Song would have been really good. Ultimately, Strands is just really, really good against us, apparently. We have a little bit of game against it. Maybe if we had drawn the Seething Song was on the top of a library, was like in our hand rather than the top of our library, we could have, done a little better because he would have had some red creatures on the table as well. But that's what we didn't. So we're going to keep putting Flaring Pain, and we're going to need to cut some things here. Writhing Chrysalis is grindy, it blocks flyers. It's colorless. I think that's pretty good. I guess it's Glimpse. All right. And Orza Goblin War Party. Maybe I do a no. I need the Goblin War Party so they don't have as much haste anymore. Put the Goblin War Party back in, and run it back. Okay, I'd like to be on the play. It's kind of risky, but I will keep it. It's just I don't like to mulligan, but maybe I should have been just going for stronger hands than these. Probably should have, but it has potential, It's a lot of potential. If he has Lightning Bolt, though, and I don't draw a land, I'm in trouble. But we'll see. Okay, so BTE. Do I want to save one of these BTEs for the... I don't want to just get them on the ground. I think I'm going to go the high roll and save a BTE. It plays even harder into Lightning Bolt, but we're kind of like screwed by Lightning Bolt anyway. No bolt, please. Damn, they have the bolt. So that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Oh no, not like this. Oh boy, so we're in trouble. Oh no. So I should have mulliganed. This hand I needed to draw lands for this hand to do anything, and we're like really far behind now. But we did draw that, so that's good. We're just gonna f6 here. I could swing in, but there's not really too much of a point. We're going to go for a Writhing Chrysalis, I think. And we don't really have anything going on because they had a bolt. That actually does help a little bit. So I can go BTE that makes 4, which gives me 2, which lets me do that. Or I could just go for a Writhing Chrysalis. I think I need to get some card draw going on. So I'm going to go Burning Tree Emissary. And then I'm going to go Thornscape Familiar, red, Desperate Ritual. Then I'm going to go First Day of... Oh, sweet, that's right, I forgot. Yeah, so I can do the War Party thing. First Day of Class. I'm going to grab... Do you want to grab the Angs, or do you want to grab How to Start a Party? I'll grab How to Start a Party, or a Riot, and then I'm going to go Goblin War Party. Unfortunately, I can't entwine it, but I can make 3 2/2s here. And always yield. We're going to lose one of them, though, if not 2 of them. And it's looking like I should have actually attacked last turn as well. Though I guess it didn't make a difference in the end. Alright, so now they have that. Let's see what they do. Yeah, so I haven't played the deck in a while. I don't think the hand I kept was actually all that capable. They're stonewalling me pretty hard right now, of course, Skyfishers as well. So I need to hit lands, of which I don't have that many. Manamorphose would be great. Well, there's a Manamorphose. So red, Manamorphose. I'm going to go red-green. I really need to hit mana here. Green and red. Come on, mana. That's the First Day of Class. That doesn't help me because I didn't float double red. But I can go First Day of Class. I can grab an Angs. Oh, I should have just rummaged. Oh well. I'll go How to Start a Party. Targeting my Thornscape Familiar. And myself. Combat. So I don't think rummaging would have helped. This isn't going to be the best for me because I'm going to lose a lot of my creatures here. But that's all right. All right, and they take 8. Down to 8. But we have no more lands. So I'm pretty sure we've lost. That's unfortunate. I'm close to conceding, to be honest. I would have to hit like Sandstone Needle, like I have to hit running lands. Oh, they have Chrysalis too. Yeah, we're out of this one. So unfortunately, didn't quite come together. Match 3. I don't think I should have kept those hands, but you know, this is my I've just played this. This is my first time playing like in the Turbo Party deck before. Played a lot differently, so I still don't really know what's keepable and what's not keepable. And I may have pushed the envelope a little too much with those one-landers. Yeah, I pushed the envelope a little too much with those one-landers. So I should have mulliganed. Maybe we could have got there. Still, I'm still pretty impressed by the deck. Yeah. It's unfortunate that the 5-0 dream's dead, though. How to Start a Riot. Seems okay, but not as overpowering as I would have liked. It seems really strong though. I need to find. Hmm, I need to figure out my keeps more because I don't think those hands are actually keepable. Those last games, but well, they were if they didn't get bolted. That's right. Oh, I remember. Yeah, no, I just took a really stupid risk. But if they did not have that lightning bolt, it would have been game over. All right, now I will play first. Yes, thank you very much. Nope, mulligan. Okay, this is a turn something. So, do I want this mountain? I think so. I'm going to bottom one of these Seething Songs. I don't need that much mana. And I'm just going to go mainly because I have this Avenging Hunter. And there was actually an argument for leading with Geothermal Crevice. No, actually, never mind, there wasn't. Anyway, we've a turn 3 Avenging Hunter regardless. We also have the Seething Song for something if we need something. So this is burn. What type of burn? I don't know. Maybe it's not burn. Okay. I'll play the crevice and I'll pass. Looking like maybe I should have kept the whatever it's called, and they bolt me. So it looks like burn. Do they have a Sneaky Snacker now? Highway robbery. So they could Sneaky Snacker here, which would be bad for us. Oh, there's the Snacker. We did not want to see that. And we just draw more mana. That's not good. So we're just good. And if I did, and I cannot play the not good. So we're just gonna have to hold back here because there's no. If I play the Avenging Hunter and they double bolt it, it's game over. We just have to hope to draw well and be able to one shot them. We have double Seething Song, so it's possible. It's just like we need to hit something like this turn, basically. That's what we have to do. And there's a Voldaren Epicure. And that's just more mana. So I said this turn, but there is a chance. There is a chance that maybe I can do. They tap out and something crazy happens. All right. So I need like running Manamorphose pretty much into good things, like into like a glimpse or something. If Faithless. Oh, am I just dead here? Probably. Yeah. No, I'm dead. All right. So not a great start against Burn. We'll just let them kill us here, and there they go. It's taking a while. Oh, I'm not dead? Well, now I am. Alright, concede game. So we're going to try... So that was a little disappointing. And it's one of my concerns about the deck as well, is that, like, you don't have that much card draw, so you're trying to just get, like a little start or something like that going on. And I'm still not convinced about the Writhing Chrysalis. It might be slowing it down too much, and maybe this should just be the Goblin Bushwhacker, like I had originally, but the Doors. Oh, I got a mulligan again. It's falling apart. Oh, yeah, this is keepable, but it needs a needs a familiar. So we're gonna go Hickory Woodlot, then Sandstone Needle, then Forest. At the bottom something though, and I don't want it to be the Manamorphose or the Desperate Ritual, so I think it's going to be the Forest. We're trying to draw into one of our 8 familiars, which have been very shy this league. Feels like 9 is a lot more than... well, not shy. I keep playing them to removal. That's right. Never mind. There's my Hickory Woodlot. But that's one of the things I also like about the Turbo Party builds is you're less reliant on your familiars as well. They go Voldaren Epicure. There's a first day of class. That's nice. We still need to draw into more mana. We have 5 mana. We need 6 currently to do the first day of class into Goblin War Party thing. But regardless, we have to do something this next turn. Otherwise, we're going to fall too far behind. So, yeah, so it's go time. Right. So what do we hit? Please be mana. It is a Writhing Chrysalis, so that actually gives us a little more time. I'm planning on using the mana here, so I'm not going to attempt to go first same response. We're going to use that mana in order to like first day something later, and we can actually block that Sneaky Snacker, so that's good. If they bolt my Writhing Chrysalis, do I sacrifice a spawn though? Make them use a Needle Drop or something. They don't actually even attack. That's really weird. Why would they not attack? I don't know, that's strange. Okay, so they're not attacking. That's kind of funny. I don't think I'm going to use the Glimpse here. Should I sacrifice all my lands? Yeah, that's what I'm doing, right? That's 6 mana, yeah. Alright, this. Always yield. I'm going to go first day of class here. This, that. And now I got to think if I have the mana, what I have the mana to do. I have 5 mana right now. Suppose I should have led on the Metamorphose. I can grab this Pest Summoning, which is cheaper but also less. I'll grab the Pest Summoning. Yeah, I'll grab the Pest Summoning here. And we'll see what I can do. I'm going to go Manamorphose, sacrificing Manamorphose here. Red, green. I'm going to go red, green. Red and green. Alright. So I don't really like the Glimpse line too much. Yeah, I don't really like the Glimpse line too much. I'm going to go... Because that would be 3, I'd have 1 mana floating, 2 mana floating. Yeah, that's not enough to do what I want to do. I'm going to go BTE. Now the reason is I'm just want to give myself options with this Pest Summoning. I'm probably still going to do the other thing. So, because I need to get some creatures on the battlefield. And now the question is, do I want to just sacrifice this spawn or use this Desperate Ritual? Because I have no need for that 1 extra mana. So I guess I will also sacrifice the spawn. And I'm just going to cast this War Party to create 3/1/1 goblins. It's just 1 more than the Pest Summoning. We'll move to combat. So I don't know if that was fast enough for how much damage is coming in. That was a concern of mine, because one of the strengths of because this is doing about what Turbo Party we used to do, but not as quickly. Like, what turn was that? Was that turn 4 or something? You know what the pick was? It was the Pump Everything by 2 spell, I think, again. How to start a riot. Because then if I have a Sandstone Needle, I might be able to pump it up. Oh, okay, so we're just dead. That's unfortunate. I won't concede, because maybe this player just has a bunch of Sneaky Snackers or something in their hand, but oh, that's a Lava Dart. So we're probably dead to Fire Blast and such. Fire Blast kills us here. Yep. Oh, they got us. That's unfortunate. 2 and 2. So strong start, faltering a little bit in the end there. A little bit of variance on the deck, a little bit of I think a little bit of some keeping problems on my end as well. But Burn seems to be not the best matchup. You just don't seem to be fast enough anymore, which is a concern I had, because you kind of need to be able to go off on turn 2 for this strategy. Like, more, you have to kind of go off on turn 2 more often for this strategy, which means we're going to need more fast mana. As you can see, Desperate Ritual didn't help all that much there because we didn't have a familiar. Now we have a familiar here with it, so maybe we can do something. There is Atlanta War Elves. Oh yeah, and this is the Let's see if we can get a 3 and 2 here. I'm gonna play the Hickory Woodlot. So this is good. We get to see if we like how fast our ships are. This is a deck that actually can flood the board quite a bit, but I don't think they really want to be doing stuff with their creatures here. Problem is, we do need to be able to actually kill them through it if they were to cast something like a Timber Watch Elf. What's this? Winding Way. So they didn't manage to cast a Timber Watch Elf this turn. So that's good for us. That's also good for us. So we're just going to lead on this Thornscape Familiar. And then we're going to play a Crevice. And then we're going to pass. And we're going to try and we're going to go like first day, or probably just Desperate Ritual first day. Maybe get some card draw with it. We'll see what we'll get with it after our draw. So there is the big dude. We need to be able to get like 20 on the table here, I think, in order to be able to survive next turn. Because we have to make them be like forced to block. And I don't even know if we're going to be able to like be able to block it all that profitably. Because unlike Ruby Storm, this doesn't have like a clean kill condition. It's like a little little grindier. And there's another one. All right, so 6 elves on the table. We need to do a lot of damage here. That's a good start. Okay, so I'll play the mountain. Red. Desperate Ritual. First day of class. I think it should be how to start a riot here. How to start a riot. Green. Do I have enough here? Thornscape Familiar. Wait. Do I have enough here? To knock... Yeah, if I don't kick the party, I think it's fine. So I can still go... first day of... So I need to think. So first day of class. This now costs 2. That's also costs 2. I'm going to grab the Pest Summoning, or do I want to discard here? There is nothing I want to discard. I need 2 red, though, which I think I can get, so I'll grab the Pest Summoning. Sacrifice this. I'm going to go... Pest Summoning. What, the Pest Summoning costs 3, never mind. Thornscape Familiar. Red. And... black. Always yield. Then I'm going to go Burning Tree Emissary, using both the green, so I have 2 red floating. And then I'm going to go Goblin War Party, cast Cannon Twine it. I'm going to create 3 1/1 red goblin tokens, so red and green. Then I'm going to go How to Start a Party onto my Thornscape Familiar here. And I'm going to choose myself. Oh, I should have put onto the other one. Oh well. Combat. Alright, so this is sufficiently lethal. That's 5, 10, 15, 21, 27. It's like 30 damage, so they're going to need to block with a certain number of what's it called? Creatures. And I might be able to get through their Timberwatch Elf that way. I should have given this Thornscape Familiar Menace, this one Menace, by the way. Or maybe not, because it was the 6th there. So there's that. You got to put 2 in front of that one. Got to return your forest if you want to do that. And type in Menace in the chat. All right, so that's 10, 16, 20. Still got to block another one. So our opponent's figuring it out. Oh, they're sacrificing their Timberwatch Elf. Nice. Love it. Love to see it. Okay. I'm surprised they didn't bounce their thing back, but they're at 4 now. End step. Next turn. So we have 2 lethal threats and 3 3/3s. Pretty good. Our opponent is thinking and considering. Thinking and considering. And what are they going to do? I'm not certain. They need to flood out the field, I think, to have sufficient number of blocks, but that's a losing strategy for them. So what they need is like something big, something chunky. Well, a couple chunky things, because they're at 4. Or it's some way of holding on just long enough to be able to use a life gainer. I think jumping with that Timberwatch Elf was a mistake. They should have just untapped one of these Llanowar Elves to blow. Oh, they concede. All right, so now we go to game 2. Interesting enough, Apostle's Blessing can be used to give Avenging Hunter unblockable. I don't really like the Writhing Chrysalis in this matchup, but I don't really have anything to take out for it, so we're just gonna run it back in. Besides like an Apostle's Blessing, which I don't think I'm all that interested in running. Yeah, I can make a creature unblockable, but So I'm kind of waffling on Writhing Chrysalis here. Maybe it should just be Goblin Bushwhacker. I'm not certain. So this hand doesn't do very much at all. So I'm gonna not learn from my mistakes, and I'm not gonna keep it. I'll keep this hand. Ooh, so it's either the First Day or the Glimpse of the Impossible. Not really doing very much with First Day right now. I'm going to try for the Glimpse. Okay, Find Horn Elves. That was good. So next turn we're going to go green and go Goblin and Archomancer, Thornscape Familiar. They go Priest. Alright, that's a lot of land so far. Manamorphose. We're going to go green here. Green. And we could even, no, not this turn, but so that's a good start. That gives us more mana, but we really need to hit some action here. Not liking that I had to bottom that. I didn't know I was going to draw 2 lands, but yeah. They go Korean, so they can flat out pretty hard here. So we're going to need this Glimpse to be very, very good. Oh, they just putting a Hydra on the field? Alright, so a 5/5 reach trample that they can untap. Okay. I'll take it. Oh, nice. That was a good start. Okay, Glimpse the Impossible. Uh-oh, that's a bad start. I'm gonna go green here. Or, yeah, green. Metamorphose. Green and green. Yeah, yeah, we lost that one, right? I mean, what can I do here? Yeah, it's too slow. All right, concede game. There's no point in really continuing, I don't think. They were too high, and they had a Vigilance 5/5 Trampler. I'd rather save my time here. And we'll go on to game 3. We're on the play, and we need to keep a much faster hand. That's good. So the hands that I'm looking at that are actually keepable here are starting to like narrow down a bit. So I may have to do some work on the mana base. I just don't know if I can fit Lotus Petal in this deck. Desperate Ritual hasn't really been shining as much as I thought it would. I have 4 mana here, which is not enough to cast this Avenging Hunter. So mulligan. Like if you don't have a familiar, it's not very good. Keep. This is pretty good. Done. We are going to miss out on one of the first day things because we're going to use this BTE to play a Thornscape familiar. And they didn't play anything, so that's good for us. Alright, so yeah, I'm still going to. It's missing out on just 1 point of damage, but it gives us so much mana. We'll probably be maybe drawing with our first day this time. We can also filter one of those greens from the Hickory Woodlot into red mana. See what they play. Yep, Priest of Titania. So they're looking to like flat out next turn. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. So I can go this mountain. That's 5. Uh-oh. So red. That's 5, eh? So I can go first day of class. Yeah, I'm just going first day of class. I'm going to grab the and grab Pest Summoning. I can grab... So the thing is, I need to spike more mana. I'm 1 shy. If I have a Seething Song at the top of my deck, I can go with the Avenging Hunter, but I don't have that. What I really wish there was a ritual printed in this set, but that'd be too greedy. I think the best bet here is just to grab the Pest Summoning. And go BTE. Oh, now I can't even cast my thing. Oh well. Maybe that wasn't the best bet. Okay. And then Pest Summoning. Green. We needed a ritual there, but we didn't have one. Okay, combat. I think maybe I should have just played the Avenging Hunter. I don't know. Is it didn't have haste. And they're down to 9 now too, you know? Like maybe this was yeah, we'll see. Because they're gonna have to block now, right? Like with 3, 2, 4, 6, 9. Yeah. They're gonna have to block at least 1. I think that was better than going tall. And I still have the Thornscape familiar, so I can draw some things too. Like a ritual might be like Seething Song. There was a word I was looking for. Lets me cast this Avenging Hunter. I'm also wondering if maybe instead of Writhen Chrysalis, I should just have more mana. But then I'm kind of diluting my deck a bit.
I'll have to experiment a bit here. I think I might be able to make this deck a little more consistent. So that Hickory Woodlot will eventually allow me to cast this Avenging Hunter, but just later. I'm just going to attack him with everything. And they're dead if they don't block, so they really should have played something besides that. Well, I don't know. I think that they just kept a hand that was too slow. So I believe the concession's incoming because this is force blocks. Okay, combat damage. And they're still dead. All right. So we went 3 and 2. Deck feels pretty strong, to be honest. Learning how to, I guess, learning how to repilot this thing a little bit. Like, we don't have the Goblin Matron combo anymore, which was like how I began this deck. So, but Turbo Party still makes sense because I'm still turboing out the Goblin War Party, which makes sense to run in a deck that's running like 8 of these Ruby effects here, like these Ruby like familiars. Apostle's Blessing, I don't even know if I want. Yeah, and the big question is Writhing Chrysalis, because it's operating on a different axis, right? Like it's for like, oh, I can ramp out later to cast things, which we saw once and it seemed pretty good. I don't know. I don't know. Or like, is it better as just a Goblin Bushwhacker? Not certain. I was also considering Thatcher Revolt and Open the Omen Paths, but I'm not sure about those. Yeah, anyway, if you have any thoughts and ideas about what I could add to the deck, I would love to hear them. All right, anyway, that's the video. Have a good one.